Hey, what's up guys, Margo here. Today we're going to be breaking down J. Cole's Love Yourz. Hope you enjoyed the video. Love Yourz is a 12 track on J. Cole's third studio album, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Now, today we're turning back with yet another breakdown off of this album, and one of J. Cole's most emotional tracks to this day, and also takes the second spot in my top 10 J. Cole songs of all time. So, with that being said, let's move on to the breakdown itself. So, first things first, this song was produced mostly by Illmind, with additional help from Cardiac and Critical. If you want to see a more in-depth and accurate breakdown of this song, you can go check out Genius's Deconstruction featuring Illmind himself. So, yeah, moving on. Once in FL Studio, we're going to decrease the BPM of the track from 130 to 83 beats per minute. Next, let's start with the foundation. So basically, this piano right here. Now, this piano right here is a bit different than your usual piano. I'm saying that because you can clearly hear a very subtle but certain delay in each note. And after a couple of good hours, I've come up with what I think is the identical pattern. Following up for the preset itself, I went with the Grand XG piano in Xenology Pro. And in the mixer, I've added some Valharum to create some echo and tension, and a Parametric EQ2 to make the piano sound more accurate to the original one. Next, we're gonna add the second piano, which basically is going to be a singular piano note step. And for this piano, I've gone with the BD Grand Concert preset in Triton Extreme. So, layering the first piano. Moving on, we're gonna add some strings. Here I've had a hard time finding some similar strings, but I think this fast strings preset in Purity is more than enough. But to make it even more accurate, I've added the Parametric EQ2 to boost the mid high end and some reverb. So now we basically have the foundation ready. So we're gonna add the drums and a large variety of sampled sound effects. So we're gonna search on whosampled.com Love Yourz, and as you can see, there's a pretty long list of sampled songs. So we'll go through each one at a time. The first sample that we're gonna be looking at is actually a drum fill from a song named Life Is Round by Compass. So now we're gonna drag this song onto our sheet and we're gonna adjust it to match the original song. Now, following up, for the drums themselves, we have the sample drum loop by Jake One. And now, if we've already started working on the drums, let's keep at it. So, on top of this drum loop, we're gonna add a kick and a stomp. And also, if you've seen the Genius Deconstruction of Love Yourz, Illmind actually shows us a segment of the drums, which I haven't noticed until that point.
First part of the drums was actually this little drum loop here that I got from my man Jake One. So I basically took that, time stretched it, and I took this little piece here that I labeled air to fill in those gaps.
So yeah, now we're gonna be replicating that sound effect. So I started by presuming that he cut out this beat section right here, slowed it down and pitched it up to create something he labeled as an air sound effect. Okay, moving on, we're gonna start working on the ear candy part of this song. So we're gonna be looking at our next sample, which is called Close to the Edit by Art of Noise. For this chant, I've just stretched it out and pitched it down, while also adding some echo and rawness in the mixer. Following up, we're gonna add another chant, this time a sample from a song called Long Red by Mountain. Here I've basically done the same thing as before, besides pitching it down more and stretching it out further. Moving on into the hook, we're gonna add another sound effect, once again from Jake One. Following up for the hook, we're also gonna add the bass. Here I've gone with this EB fretless bass preset in Purity, to which I added some compression and light distortion. And now for the last 8 bars of this hook, we're gonna add a hi-hat. And now the last thing we need to add before finishing this breakdown is a snare. So with this, the breakdown is ready. So without no further ado, here's the final result.